Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Predynastic Egypt. Okay, so we have more things we can build now. We can build a larger dwelling, we can build the extra grain farms. We're not going to do that. We are going to have to wait. By the way, the numbers down here indicates how many of the various things we could get. So 3 represents the 3 cultures we could pick, which I'm not going to do, because I want to save my authority for the very end game. As for discoveries, we can still get the flax fields. I think I would rather pursue something else, though. Again, we can't build the fields of flax yet anyway. Soon, though. This tile is rather good, though. Let's go and work that. What about these other tiles? Yeah, they're not bad by all means, but hey, I'll stick with this. Higher yields. Do I want production or food? This turn at least I want production. Because I'm trying to save up production and food for the next trial, which will start in 2 turns. So he's gonna just explore that tile down there. Okay, now I'm suddenly interested in getting flax fields after all. We found some extra production, good. The Badari culture. Right? That's us. Really? Weren't we the one discovering Badari culture? At any rate, in 4400 BC, the people of the north, with a culture related to ours, there we go, have achieved outstanding success in Middle Egypt. They have cultivated lands and have built many villages and cemeteries. They have a layer of nobility, which indicates that they are moved towards the creation of a state. Yeah, we shall see about that. Okay, we're currently growing. We are not going to do that. Next turn, the trial will start. I'm gonna need a lot of resources in order to complete that trial. You keep scouting at least for 1 turn. These are quick scouting areas, so... What did you find? Okay, there you go. Here's the trial. The Sanctuary of the Falcon. Leaders of the local tribes have gathered and decided to build a sanctuary for the sacred falcon. But they could not agree on which settlement should erect it. Having argued, the leaders decided that the worthiest settlement would be the one which could finish the construction first. We have worshipped the falcon for the long time, and this honor must belong to us. The competition in the building of the Sanctuary of the Falcon has begun. Trial, the Sanctuary of the Falcon. The builders are awaiting your order and eager to start work. The workers in the other settlements have already started the construction, and they hope to finish in 10 turns. Start building Sanctuary of the Falcon in the buildings menu as soon as possible. And that has now opened up. Let's see, there it is. Sanctuary of the Falcon. It would cost 6 hammers, and it would take 15 turns. Which obviously we can't do. So here we go, trial, the Sanctuary of the Falcon. Our workers build the sanctuary day and night, and they hope to complete it in 15 turns. All the settlements will finish in 10. But as you can see, we can feed the whole thing resources to get it done faster. And that's going to be a lot of resources though. Right now we are making, so we have about 100 of that. Yeah, we're going to wait 2 turns, I think. Let's see, in 1 turn we'll have enough production. 2 turns we'll have enough of that, unless I switch around. And I'll have 40 food and 100 production, which should be quite adequate next turn. Yes, we're gonna go with that. Discoveries, we can also discover something new and fascinating. We are gonna go with authority. I'm gonna need as much authority as at all possible for a later achievement, so we're gonna go with that. Early cosmology. From ancient times, Egyptians believed that the nature around them was alive. In the first cosmology of Hierakonpolis, people believed that Horus the Falcon created himself from the primordial chaos, and then created the world and the other gods, like the cow Nut, the goddess of the sky. Okay. I'm always kind of fascinated by these tribes, because one of them is called the Cow Nut tribe. It's always fun when they're the ones that are breeding cattle. Cow Nuts! Well, of course, it's in honor of the god with the name Nut, so... At any rate, we're gonna go 1 turn. Now, these trials, you have... There we go again. Horus the Ruler. We pray to the Falcon Horus, our totem, and ask him to accelerate the building of the sanctuary. He's not just our ancestor and a born hunter, but also the wisest all-knowing god. From now on, we will honor him more than ever. The cult of Horus the Hunter has changed to cult Horus the Ruler. One-time free honor in the cult menu. Accelerate the building of a sanctuary by honoring the cult Horus Ruler cult. So now basically this cult, which used to be +2 food from hunting, has changed into speeding up building. But we're not going to go for it. We are going to use resources. So we're going to just feed the resource monster. Gonna feed them all our resources. There we go, and do I want to feed them one more? Maybe not. It's gonna finish on turn 34, which is fine. The trials are set up so that you get gold, silver or bronze awards for passing them, or a massive detriment if you fail them. But the quicker, basically you have to finish them as quick as possible in order to get the good stuff, so yeah. By finishing by turn 34 or earlier, you get gold, I think. So we're gonna finish next turn. That's gonna be more than sufficient. First stage, the Sacred Hill. We completed the Sacred Hill. It is like the primordial hill Ben in the Ocean of Chaos, where the first gods lived. This land is sacred now. Stage 103. It's done. Second stage, erection of the idol. We finished the creation of the idol. Let the images of the sacred falcon, our totem, and the keeper of the settlement look down on us from above. Sacred symbols will protect the idol from evil. Stage 2 is complete. Third stage, installation of the fence. We built the fence. It will hide the secrets of our solemn rites from the eyes of strangers and evil spirits. The last stage is complete. We only need to consecrate it, which is what we're going to do next turn. Sanctuary of the Falcon here, accomplice 4340 BC. Lovely little area. It is a fairly primitive monument. It's not exactly a massive pyramid, is it? But still. Ooh, the big mound. At any rate, what's that? Trial passed. Gold victory. The sanctuary is built. Praise the Falcon. The priests say that the god himself helped us. Now the sanctuary is an important religious center. Trial passed successfully. Gold victory. Additional bonus. 30 food and 40 hammers. The quicker you get it, the more bonus you get. A favorable flood of the Nile. This year the gods are kind to us. Nile flood was good, and we reaped an additional crop. What can we do with additional food? We can praise the gods and get more culture, or we can just save the food for a one-time boost. That's basically getting one extra worker now, which is not really what we need. I'm gonna go with praising the gods. Over time, the extra culture gain is gonna be quite useful. The other one is pretty much a very short-term benefit. Okay, now we can start building fun things. I think we're gonna go with the dwelling so we can increase our tribe, which we currently can't because of lack of living conditions. So you're gonna build that ASAP. Where did the guy go? Oh right, he started worshipping right away. The builder went straight there to worship. I would also like to keep exploring, but now we're kind of losing hammers too. I guess you're gonna explore. You're kind of the one with the least of things to do. Now these tribes, what are they? I haven't actually looked. Let's see, a neutral tribe, they're doing cattle breeding. We can trade 1 hammer for 3 food. Or let's see, what up here? Small fish tribe, 3 hammers for 1 food. We can also raid them, which basically will completely drain our... the raiding has a couple of effects. First of all, you'll have to pay food to perform the raid, and it'll take several turns. It'll cost us 20 food and 1 of the workers for 5 turns in order to actually attack. And with 90% chance of success, 100% if you do say reloads coming, saves coming. Yeah. So basically you trade 1 worker for 5 turns plus 20 food in order to get 40 production. And same thing down here. You pay 20 food and a worker for 5 turns in favor of 40 food. Now, to be honest, that is by on the hardest possible difficulty. You'll have to do that. You have to raid the tribes relentlessly. That is by far the way of growing your tribe there. Otherwise, you'll never have enough resources because the land is going to be so poor. Because, yeah, that is the basic yield of a tile without the bonus we have. Nothing at all. So, yeah. But we're gonna be peaceful. So for now we're just gonna build up. We're not gonna worship Horus at all, because there's an achievement involved in doing that as well. And Horus is arguably the strongest god, so didn't find anything there. That was unfortunate. Now these maps are not completely random. There is you know there'll be a tribe either down here or over here. Since we didn't find one here, there's going to be a tribe here, so I think. And same thing here, there's a tribe down here. That means there's not going to be a tribe up here, which is the alternative spot. One or the other, there will be a tribe. Right, now flax is actually kind of interesting. We're going to go and discover it. Because this is a pretty darn good square, and it's going to get even better once we get the flax fields. Let's see the cultivation of flax. People germinated different plants and eventually discovered the flax. Unlike wheat and barley, flax is not good as food, but people learned how to create a thread from its fiber, making cloth and sew rough clothes. So we'll keep exploring, we need to just find stuff. Let's see, we found the neutral fish tribe. Looking for okay, that's actually the tribe random event. One-time production bonus. Thank you. Neutral fish tribe, so it wasn't one down there. We found culture down there. Okay. 25% extra, 25 extra culture. Good. Explore this. Should be another tribe. So we're spending a bit of our production. We're not producing enough production to maintain this guy, but that's okay. Next turn we'll be able to expand our tribe. You just tell me to go for classes. You want to explore the whole region, which we should be able to do fairly quickly at this point. Found another tribe, and we expand the dwellings. Primitive dwellings, area 2. 3 extra population limit, 1 extra hammer from this area. We found more culture, that's great. And we found the lion tribe. And they are also neutral. And we're going to keep building. So let's see. We can build the field of grain. Or we can build another dwelling. Or we can build a field of flax. I'm going to go with the first field of flax, I think. And we're going to start recruiting more people. You're going to start... you know what? Until we've actually built the stuff, I think I want to do some exploration. Get more good stuff. You can also get another tech, component tools. We're gonna go with component tools. In the ancient times, most tools were created from stone, and the Egyptians were very skilled stone cutters. They knew how to split, knapp, polish and drill stones of any hardness, from flint to sandstone. They created axes, scrapers, arrowheads and many kinds of stone tools. 1 extra production per turn. Our production is pretty good now. Our food production is not quite so good. Maybe I should shift these guys around, but nah, not quite yet. Okay, we found some extra production in the area over there. Explore here next. Oops, not you. Can we go to cap? We're gonna need another 26 food. So I'm gonna rely on exploration to find the good stuff. Okay. Production, we found another 11 production. I want to find food. Okay, star observations in Nabta Playa. About 4240 BC, near us in the Sahara, the tribe of Nabta Playa were the first in Africa to begin observing the sky and stars. They built megalithic constructions that looked similar to Stonehenge, but 1,000 years older, and began to mark the results of observations on the stones according to different seasons of the year. Okay. Our idle workers. Gonna go exploring again. So many neutral tribes. Well, I know there's going to be one incredibly hostile tribe somewhere to the north, and there's going to be one tribe up here somewhere. But all these neutral tribes, it's kind of... I would have liked them to be friendly. Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's see, and I also know that the next trial is coming up. Well, it's coming up in 20 or so turns, but it's coming up nonetheless. We shall see. What did we get for bonus if I finish the entire region? 1 time 200 plus culture, and I'm going to lose the scouting bonus. Please give me some food. Oh, there's the first field of flax. We did find food. Fantastic. That's what I wanted. And we built a field of flax. So that area has improved. We're going to build more. Population cap. What shall I need first? Will I need the population cap first? We just might need a population cap first. I'm going to go for that. And build those dwellings. And well, that's a pretty good square. But I still want to finish the exploration. Then again, I can hire another dude. And we're going to do that. And he's going to farm. I want to finish the exploration of the map. So there. Just in case there are some really good squares out there, I don't know. I'm hoping to find good stuff. Found 11 production. Well, that's useful, I suppose. Explore this tile next. And we'll also have to start integrating these tribes, which is going to be a bit problematic. Oh, we found a free worker, which is kind of bad. We have overpopulation now. You know what? You're going to start gifting these guys. It's going to cost production. But that's okay. We have plenty of hammers right now. Food is the one thing we're kind of short on. We're actually quite short on food. And you know what? You have to go on a farm, I think, for the time being. We need to grow more food. And we need to get the overpopulation done, but that's okay. Next turn we're going to deal with that. In fact, I don't think we're gonna be growing our population much higher than what we've currently done. You're gonna go there. It says area 4, area 5. These areas are kind of tied. So if you know exactly what area they're talking about, you are gonna be in luck. But unfortunately, I do not remember. I think this is area 2. So I'm going to go with that flax field and build it. I'm going to keep exploring. Try to finish the map ASAP. Did find food. Found production. And we have had a random event. The flax sprout tribe is now strengthened. Which means a couple of things. They're going to be more powerful on the map. They're going to be... they have more warriors if we want to fight them. And what else? They will also, I think they will also give a higher yield in at least in the raiding parties. I don't think they'd be higher. That was the fish tribe. Where was this tribe? Was it this one? No, that's a small lion tribe. Something else. It's this one, I think. Then I can't actually verify that. Let's explore here. I could increase the number of workers. Let's see, turn 44. I'm not going to do that, in case we find another worker out here. Discoveries. Can I get extra food right away? Another construction of pastures. Or houses. I'm going to go with the pastures. Now we can't build the pastures, because the pastures will be built down here. So that's why we have to get rid of this tribe somehow. There are a few ways to do that. Discovered pastures. To feed large herds of cattle, the Egyptians sought and prepared pastures. Most often it was a valley of with green grass, a water source nearby, and far away from predators. cattle were driven into corrals for the night. So we can't actually build it just yet. That's okay. We have found 1 billion hammers, so we have quite a lot of production. Unfortunately for us, the next trial requires a lot of food. So we'll see. Oh, okay, there's the next field of flax. And you found some very hostile tribes. There's the flax flower tribe. Oh, great. So they're hostile and they're super strong. Haha. Joy. I want you to explore. I need one of you to build. Fields of grain area. Let's see now. The next flax field would be this area here, I think, which has nothing. The next farming area would be either here or here, I think. I don't recall which of them is which. Sadly. So I don't know which area is which. I mean, I want to build in the area with the 1 food already. I just don't know which one of these that is. But this one leads to pastures, so we're gonna go with that, I guess. And we need to shift one of you guys. Probably you. From food into this new wonderful, wonderful tile. Do I want to double down on food though? And the reason I say that is I know I'll need something like 200 food on turn 61. So unless we discover food pretty quickly, I don't think we're gonna get that. Can I use you to trade something, for example? 4 hammers for 1. Oh, so you're the food tribe as well, Arg. What about you? You'd also trade hammers for food. Well, in that case, there's no shortage of hammers on this darn map. Of course, you are not willing to trade at all. Let's give them a gift. Let's see if we can turn them into something friendly. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna. That is what we're gonna do. Field of flax, improves area. Yeah, that's true. That is what we did. Let's see. Explore more. Envoy successfully improved relations with the Goat tribe. Now they're friendly with us. And expanded dwellings. Our inhabitants have deliberately rebuilt several dwellings, so now more people can live in our settlement. +1 population limit, which is great. And we found the Nile shore, and we got a bonus of 32 food. Additional map of neighboring lands. Great. Okay, so we can unite the tribes, which would cost a lot of production and gain 1 populace, which is sort of what I want to do. Except I need more food. It's turn 47. Oh dear. You know what, let's finish exploring the map first and then decide what we're gonna do. Finishing the map gives us what again? 200 culture. And the next of the community of farmers. Classes is next in the line there. I don't recall what the bonus changes into though. We haven't had any bad events yet, but they're gonna come. They're gonna come. I just hope they won't come just yet. Let's see. More exploration. Ah, dang it, up there. Okay, that's not where I thought the farming field would be, but okay. Still 2 areas we can build. 1 of those, and that grain field we probably not going to go for. So this is 4 then, probably. Not this, sadly. We did find food. Excellent. And we're almost done exploring. Which is also great. Just want to make sure I have that food stockpile that I keep talking about. And there's a massive, massive dangerous tribe. The Dumb Palm tribe. Now they are impossible to get along with. We can raid them for culture, that's not really that useful. We can also subdue them. We're not going to do that. It would cost us a population in order to do that, even if we succeed, and chance of success is 10%, so yeah, that's not going to happen. Instead, we're going to finish exploring that map. We found production, that's great. I'm rather desperate for food, so we're going to start trading for food. Your production, weren't you? Yes, you were. Again, I know I'm going to need a ton of food. So... And... do we want to speed up all the way to classes? I think we do. So I'm going to save, even though the boats... if I need to, I'm going to take the boats. We shall see. Again, I know I'm going to need food for the next trials. I'm trying to just... trying to stockpile. And we'll see if we can pass that. Time for a break now, though. Thank you for watching.